Welcome to Third World USA, where we talk about the difficult topics uncensored. If we cannot acknowledge them, we cannot begin to address them. Here on this channel, we do the former that we may do the latter. Today, we are covering the difficult topic, who won the presidential debate according to the New York Times. Before we start, a little background according to the Times. Times Opinion asked 14 of their columnists and contributors to watch last night's presidential debate and assess who won and who lost. They were also asked to weigh in on the quality of the debate. Were the candidates inspiring? Was their face-off a depressing sign of everything that's wrong with American politics? Now, remember the name of this channel. We are the Third World USA. We are here to talk about what's wrong with America in all aspects, including its politics. Because yes, if we cannot acknowledge them, we cannot begin to address them. Of all the columnists and contributors they asked, here is their summary of the debate in a nutshell. Trump, broad, darkness. Harris, broad, light. Was that your takeaway from that debate? You heard that debate yourselves. Correct. We lead by example. We lead with the evidence. By the way, all of them with only one exception thought Kamala Harris won the debate, much like they did with Hillary Clinton in 2016. The Lemmings. Anyways, this will be a 3-part series. I will present my stance on this matter on the final installment. Without much further ado, here were the takeaways from the first 8. First, Kristen Soltis Anderson, a contributing opinion writer, writes, "The debate was in some ways more substantive than I expected, but the bar was dreadfully low. Kamala Harris has sought to avoid being tied to the current state of affairs in our country by treating Donald Trump as the de facto incumbent, as he has dominated the unpleasantness of the past decade of our politics. Trump repeatedly aided her in that quest Tuesday night." Anderson stated that something small but revealing during the debate was that Trump clearly saw Harris tell Mike Pence, "I'm speaking," in their debate 4 years ago. It must have stuck with Trump, given that he tried to use a similar line himself. Second, Benjamin Applebaum, a member of the editorial board, writes, Harris, "She kept Trump on the defensive for much of the night, and she was effective in communicating that Trump is both dangerous and ridiculous. Where she continues to struggle is in making the case for Kamala Harris." Applebaum states that the pivotal moment of the debate was when Harris called out Trump for endangering the health of pregnant women and for denying women autonomy over their own lives and bodies. It was evident that she spoke from a place of deep conviction and moral clarity. Applebaum also stated that something small but revealing during the debate was that Trump kept describing the United States as a failing nation. His candidacy remains the best evidence for that claim. The Republican candidate for President of the United States boldly asserted on national television that doctors are executing babies after birth. He said that immigrants are stealing and eating Americans' pet dogs and cats. He defended the rioters who attacked the Capitol on January 6th. Even if he loses the election, this debate was a reminder, though, frankly, one we didn't need, that our democracy has big problems. Third, Josh Barrow, an author of the newsletter Very Serious, writes, Harris was well prepared, forward-looking, and, unlike Hillary Clinton in 2016, effective at positioning herself as more in touch with ordinary Americans than Trump. He was rambling, bitter, and too distracted to drive home his strongest attacks or effectively tie Harris to President Biden's record. Barrow states that the pivotal moment of the debate was every moment when obvious bait was dangled in front of Trump and he ate it most memorably when Harris got him to defend how interesting his rallies are, but also when he took the moderator's invitations to again dispute the 2020 election result and defend the honor of the January 6th rioters. All the time he spent doing this was time he wasn't tying Harris to the Biden record. I was disappointed, frankly, that she was not pressed more on the record of the last 3.5 years. Senator Marco Rubio said on ABC after the debate. Whose fault was that but Trump's own? Barrow also stated that something small but revealing during the debate was that the polymarket prediction market, in which people outside the United States bet money on the election outcome, moved 3 points toward Harris during the debate. This strikes me as an overreaction. Few debates are pivotal enough to decide an election, but it reflects a clear verdict that Harris won this one. Fourth, Charles M. Blow, At Times columnist writes, this was a clear win for Harris. She needled Trump, rebutted and debunked him, and still offered a positive message and vision for America's future. Trump brought darkness, Harris brought light. Both states that the pivotal moment of the debate was Harris turning the tables on Trump, painting this Fox strongman as weak and telling him that Vladimir Putin would eat you for lunch. She baited him, threw him off, then punched him, but also stated that something small but revealing during the debate was Trump's remark, "They're eating the dogs." People that came in, they're eating the cats. When Harris got under Trump's skin, which was strategic, he fell back on anger and conspiracy theories. There's no evidence that Haitian immigrants are eating pets. Fifth, Jamel Bowie, another Times columnist writes, Harris won for the simple reason that she demonstrated poise and intelligence in the face of a belligerent and basically incoherent Trump. There are points when she could have given stronger answers, of course, but on balance she excelled and Trump flailed. Bowie states that the pivotal moment of the debate was when Harris mentioned their respective crowd sizes. That, more than anything, sent Trump into a spiral from which he couldn't recover. Bowie also stated that something small but revealing during the debate was Trump's recapitulation of his running mate smears against Haitian immigrants in Ohio is a sign that the former president is marinating in a right-wing media ecosystem that, along with his own incapacities, renders him unable to perceive reality. Sixth, Michelle Cottle, political writer for Opinion, writes, Harris stayed composed and forcefully prosecuted her case. While burrowing deep under Trump's skin, she had him ranting and babbling pretty much from the jump. I kept expecting him to have a rage-induced nosebleed. Cottle states that the pivotal moment of the debate was Trump being on his heels the entire time. On abortion, energy, Gaza, you name it, he sounded like your unhinged grandpa. And the split screen really worked to Harris's benefit when listening to Trump. She wore a look that mixed concern and puzzlement to telegraph, this man is not well. Cottle also stated that something small but revealing during the debate was that there were so many magical moments. But let's go with Trump using Orban as a character witness. Trump clearly thinks strongman is a compliment. Seventh, Liam Donovan, a Republican strategist, writes, Harris stopped short of closing the deal with the audience at home, but she successfully baited Trump into self-indulgent, spittle-fleck tangents that squandered her prime opportunity to sow doubts about his opponent. Donovan states that the pivotal moment of the debate was Harris's segue from immigration and border security to Trump's rallies managed to short-circuit the moderators' desire to draw out the topic, further neutralizing her biggest vulnerability and transforming the conversation into an indignant debate over crowd size, a perfect encapsulation of the night. Donovan also stated that something small but revealing during the debate was Harris plugging her fossil fuel bona fides in must-win Pennsylvania, playing up the largest increase of domestic oil production in history on the Biden administration's watch. Eighth, Ross Douthat, at Times columnist, writes, Harris started out with a quaver in her voice and never found her way to much of an affirmative policy case for her candidacy, but she did find her way to a smooth prose, tutorial style that pushed Trump again and again away from his case against the Biden record and back into his distinctive blend of grievance and vainglory. Trump had some good moments and it wasn't a rout, but she was as disciplined and effective as we've seen her, and he was much too much himself. Douthat states that the pivotal moment of the debate was when Harris found her rhetorical footing on abortion, but it was when she pivoted into a dig on Trump's rally sizes that she showed she could bait him. Douthat also stated that something small but revealing during the debate was Harris talking up Dick, Liz Cheney's endorsements, and then attacking Trump for hosting the Taliban at Camp David. While Trump promised to end the bloodshed in Ukraine and warned about the risk of a World War III, we've come a long way from the George W. Bush era. The end. Here on this channel, we seek to neither endorse nor condemn any view. We leave it to you. You be the judge. What do you think? Please add your opinions to the comment section below. Based on what you've heard from these 8, do you think that mainstream media is a fundamental bottleneck in American politics? Also, please hit the like button and press the subscribe button to be informed when we release a new video. In the meantime, we will be fast at work getting the second part of this series out to you as soon as possible. Please stay tuned and stay healthy out there, folks. Ciao for now.